There we go. Now we on. Once again, peace and blessings, fam. Hey, I thought we kicked a hole in the speaker, pulled the plug, then did jet. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, for real. Hey, man, this is your kinfolk DMR. Back to the lab live, man, where we celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in the cashmere sweater with the mic on. You know what I'm saying? Yo, Pancho, I see you, fam. What's good? My G, you know what I'm saying?
Does my mic sound nice? Check one.
You know what I'm talking about? Hey, happy Monday. You know what I'm saying? As y'all can hear, I'm up in here with the lovely Share the Experience. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Share the Experience?
Oh, nothing much. Just getting back off the road, putting in work.
Yeah, you wasn't here last week. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, I'm glad you back.
Glad to be back.
You know what I'm talking about? Well, you was here for the radio show, but you wasn't here for the live.
Radio show. I was here.
You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the people miss you and shit. You know what I'm talking about? What's good, man? I hope everybody good. I hope everybody had a good weekend. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, I do want to make sure that we shout out our sponsors. You know what I'm saying? Lonesome Frog Records, 1900 Blaylock Drive, Unit E, and Stephen St. Martin, attorney at law, 832-423-6056 if you get caught in the mix. You know what I'm talking about? But yeah, we in the building, man. Oh yeah, and make sure that y'all following us on all social media platforms. We everywhere, man. You know what I'm saying? YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, all that good stuff. You know what I'm talking about?
You're also on Spotify.
We're on Spotify? Oh yeah, well, the podcast is everywhere. The podcast is iHeartRadio, Apple, Spotify. Yeah, not a podcast. Yeah. I was talking about the daily content. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about the daily content.
Well, you follow back. If you go follow back to the left, follow everything back to the left.
For sure, man.
Like for real.
Yo, so to all the newcomers that's in here, man, and of course the returning lab techs, hey man, rep your city, your hood, your state, your country, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Hey, the New York boys been feeling real lovely out there lately, you know what I'm saying? Since the Knicks been winning and everything, like the New York boys is feeling up right now about they city, you know what I'm saying? So hey, shout out to my peoples out there in Brooklyn, my peoples in Queens get the money. That boy Lace, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to Lace out there in BK.
Yeah, I miss Lace.
You know what I'm talking about?
Got that nice little setup down there.
Yeah, shout out to Speed Autobahn, you know what I'm saying, from Queens, Far Rockaway, you know what I'm talking about. You know, yeah, man. My New York people, you know what I'm talking about. Rich Notch out there working, you know what I'm saying. Hey, your nephew Ray Lansky out there working.
Oh man.
You know.
In Triborough.
Yeah, man. So we rocking, you know what I'm talking about. And if y'all don't know, man, just want to make sure y'all know that Back to the Lab show is on Bangin' 832 Radio every Wednesday from 6 p.m. to 7. You know what I'm saying? Y'all tap in on www.bangin832.com. You know, check out that radio show, man. We be vibing on there.
Yeah, I like how we have it set up. It's an extension of everything we celebrated this week. So the party keep going. You know?
That's right. So everything that we talk about, you know, we play it, man. So if y'all hear any album that you remember, man, or any album that you know that you're interested in, and you want to hear something play it on the air this Wednesday, let me know, man. Hit me in the DM. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah, send a DM because it could be like, you know, as requested by. Right?
Yeah, and I give you a shout out. You know, the whole nine.
Shout out, and whatever shout out you want to give us, do a shameless plug. We got you.
Yeah, that's how we do. Man. So here at Back to the Lab, it's all about celebrating, man. Like I said, we celebrate classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., man. So the etc. is damn near everybody that falls under the umbrella of this culture of ours. You know what I'm saying? Whether they political, whether they in gospel, whatever, man. Because I think it's still all up under the umbrella. You know what I'm saying? And everybody is influenced by hip hop, and you know, even if they not actually in the rap, or hip hop genre, they still use some of our shit. You know what I'm saying? So
Right, exactly.
everybody get their love, man. Everybody get their shout outs. You know what I'm saying? So, and then when I said political, somebody that we've looked up to, in this culture, man, for a long time, man, since the 60s and 70s, man, um, world renowned autobiography that we, are pretty much kind of like, obligated to read at least once in our life and everything. You know what I'm saying? Fallen Soldier, you know what I'm saying? Real stand up gentleman, man. If you know his story, his heavenly birthday is today, and that's Malcolm X. You know what I'm talking about? So happy heavenly birthday to Malcolm X. You know what I'm talking about?
Malcolm X has influenced a lot of
Yes.
hip hop notables and a lot of, especially, people in the community and stuff like that. Like he's influenced a lot of people.
Yeah. Some of his speeches have been sampled in songs and stuff like that.
I remember an iconic picture that KRS-One,
yeah, I should have had that on deck.
Mimicked the picture he had. You know what I'm saying? That by any means necessary, how they market it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with him standing by the window.
That was live. That was live when he did that.
Yes.
So that's what I mean by Malcolm X influenced a lot of his thoughts and just general intelligence influenced hip hop a lot.
Yeah, I remember back in middle school, I was a militant little motherfucker, man, and I had a teacher, Miss Jennings. She gave me the autobiography of Malcolm X and, told me like, read this and calm down, basically. You know what I'm saying?
We took a field trip to see the movie at Alameda.
Oh, for real?
Theater. It's not there no more. It used to be across from Alameda.
See what I'm saying?
We took a whole field trip. That movie had an intermission. We didn't know how to eat.
Oh yeah. It was like 3 hours and some change. Yeah. And Denzel did a good job, as Malcolm X, man. So happy heavenly birthday, Malcolm X. You know what I'm saying? For real, man. There's a birthday coming up this week that we all like to celebrate, you know what I'm saying, in this hip hop thing. The boy B.I.G., man, along with a lot of others, man. So thank you for the birthday list that you sent me, because I got some birthdays on deck, man. Pull them up right here.
Yeah, so today, like you said, it was Malcolm X.
Happy heavenly birthday to Malcolm X.
Absolutely. And he shared that with Yo Gotti. Oh.
Now, I'm gonna tell you like this, man. In here we just like to make sure that we don't leave nobody out. You know what I'm talking about? I know everybody have their favorites. Everybody, especially when rappers are in, kind of like little quarrels and everything. People.
So what's the deal with Yo Gotti?
People they choose sides. Well, it's been an ongoing beef, between Yo Gotti and Young Dolph. Like history. It's like it's been a history about that, and it's a lot of dots to connect that I don't really know too much about. You know what I'm saying? But
we'll look it up and do a back to lab after hours.
For sure.
May 20th, Busta Rhymes. He having him a big birthday. He gonna party tomorrow.
Yeah.
Or if he ain't partied already this weekend.
Yeah, happy birthday to Busta Rhymes,
And Havoc and Biggie got the same birthday apparently.
Havoc from Mobb Deep and Notorious B.I.G., man. In hip hop, that's like a major holiday right there. I'm thinking like niggas play Biggie all day. Nigga will play Biggie all day, put on his Biggie shirt, Biggie socks, Biggie everything, man. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna play B.I.G. all day.
So. Yeah, he was on the radio a lot. I remember last year, even down here, they did like a little thing on our local radio station. It was pretty dope. Mm-hmm. They got on the 22nd, MC8.
MC8, man, Compton's most wanted. Yeah.
Poncho, what you think about MC8?
Yeah, hey, now MC8, man, I love Compton's Most Wanted, MC8. Like I've been digging the movement for a long time, ever since One Time Gaffled Them Up. You probably don't know nothing about that. That's like 89 right there. You know what I'm saying?
Back then.
Yeah, it was in the zone, huh? You probably were doing the Cabbage Patch.
The first time I heard something out of Houston that wasn't, I've heard things. We had the little cable. We was, sharing it with the neighbors.
Yeah.
And I heard other songs and stuff like that, but I was on there to H-Town rap, because of my environment and who was around me. But I broke out a little bit when they started climbing. Yeah.
We got that boy Daz Dillinger from the Dog Pound, DPG.
And Heavy D on the 24th.
Yeah, Heavy D. Hey, and speaking of Heavy D, man, y'all check out this freestyle that I got on deck, man.
Nice.
While we vibe a little bit, you know what I'm talking about? Let's go.
1 2 1 2. I'm the overweight lover MC Heavy D, and by my side
you put the big boys on the map.
Oh yeah, you definitely. You can believe that. Yeah. Yeah, Tim Westwood, man. Shout out Tim Westwood. Yeah.
You remember he was on Living Single, and he was like Regine. Regine was in love with him or something like that.
I remember him being on
Martin.
Yeah, I remember him being on Martin.
He was on Living Single.
He was on Living Single?
Yeah. And they was teasing her because that was out of her, out of her realm or whatever.
You remember when he was on Arsenio Hall?
Yes.
He danced his ass
off. Move.
Yeah,
man.
he moved.
Big dude. Like, he can move. I be telling you, damn, all the big dudes are style.
Hey, what's up, sis? My sister up in here tapping in. What's up, Angie?
Hey, Angie. I miss you, babe. Nah, I miss your cooking. Let me quit lying. No, I miss you too.
That boy going off.
Yeah.
Look at you. That boy Heavy D, man.
He had bars.
Man,
they underestimated him.
Happy heavenly birthday, man. Ooh, that boy can't stop.
I love it.
Yeah. My mama said that was my real daddy.
I know she was a big fan of Heavy D, huh?
She got pictures with Heavy D when he came to H-Town back in the day, man. Yeah.
Might need to can't do no DNA test.
Nah, man, get the fuck out of here.
Nah, y'all can be cousins. Y'all too close to age. Because he would have had to have you when he was 10.
Big love, man. That boy going and going, man. Let's see.
Yeah.
Let's get back. Man, listen. If y'all don't know, y'all go do y'all homework on Heavy D, man.
I think I'm gonna listen to some Heavy D this week.
I think we need to run some Heavy D. That's some Heavy
good workout.
Rest in peace to the overweight lover, man. Heavy D. Yeah, he really put the big boys on the map. So if it wasn't for Heavy D, it wouldn't have been no Chubb Rock. No, we can't say that, man, because the Fat Boys are doing their thing.
The Fat Boys did.
Prince Marky D, you know what I'm saying? He was the light-skinned cat of the crew, so he was like, he was probably like the first one that chicks looked at, like, okay, they will go get the light skin one, you know. If he gonna be a fat one, rest in peace.
my God.
Rest in peace. No, I love Prince Market D. Me and Prince Market D, we had shot messages at each other, you know, like we had a back and forth, you know what I'm saying? I posted an anniversary for one of his albums, you know what I'm saying? And he had forgot that it was his anniversary.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, and he did a story and he shouted me out in the story and tagged me and everything, you know what I'm saying? So that was a good look, man. Then not too long after that, my man's passed away, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, rest in peace, Prince Market D, man. You know what I'm talking about? What was we about to go with this? Oh yeah, but shout out to everybody that was in that birthday list. You know what I'm saying? Damn, real quick. Let me go back to that. Let me see that real quick. Let me see. So I think I had one to ask you something about people on this list. All right. So Dash from the Dog Pound. You know who that is, right? That's Snoop cousin. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And Havoc from Mob D. Okay. Yeah. So you know your people then. Yeah, you know your people then. I see. See, you must be hanging out with that dude from Back to the Lab.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Professor.
Look like you've been hanging out close to the source, you know what I'm saying? Look, my kinfolk Vicky up in here. What up, Vicky? I see you. You know what I'm saying? Judah Mack up in here. So what's good? You ready to talk about this music, man? But did we have anything else that we need to tap in about? You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all if y'all in H-Town, you know what I'm saying, come fuck with us. We be at Carol's on Fridays, you know what I'm saying, for the happy hour from 5 to 8. You know, drink specials. They be having crawfish and turkey necks and stuff out there, man. It be going down, fish and shrimp. So, you know, just pull up, man.
It's a vibe out there on Friday night.
Did we have anything else?
No, I'm just gonna say I'm proud of you because I know that is the South Side.
Hey, nah, it ain't like it's my first time I've been chilling on the South Side.
I know.
You know what I'm saying? That's just
now we got fifth level and Carrington.
Yeah, we got a Fifth Ward staple and the South Side staple. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that we just go pull up. Yeah, with. North and South.
Yep,
got that right. You ready to talk hip hop?
Yes, go ahead.
I got some live shit, man, lined up, man. I got some live shit lined up. Let me see. I did want to show y'all something real quick, man, just in case. I do want to remind y'all, just real quick, that every Wednesday, boom, the Back to the Lab show on Bangin' 832 Radio, man. Make sure y'all tapping in. It's www.bangin832.com. Go to the website, press play. It's going down, man, every Wednesday from 6 to 7. Back to the Lab show. Hey, shout out to my boy High Risk. You know, shout out to the whole Bangin' 832 family, man. We getting it.
I'll search it.
I'm
about to call Judah cousin. I can call her cousin.
Hey, that's cousin. That's cousin. Yep, that's cousin right there all day long.
I got cousin, nephew.
Yeah, no, see that. See, I done put you on so much family, man. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, I am the plug. You know what I'm saying? I'm the connect. I'm the guy. You know what I'm saying? You can't fight it. You can't lie. That kind of right. That was bars, yeah. That was bars like a motherfucker.
It just come natural to
natural.
Yeah,
man. Share this with your people, man. You know, share this with anybody that like to talk hip hop. You know, it's just what we do, man. This shit is fun. You know, I like to let y'all know what I got on my playlist for the week. You know, shout out to the commission, Hip Hop Commission Worldwide. You know, throughout the week we have themes and everything, man. So we have like Midwest Monday, Tri-State Tuesday, West Coast Wednesday, and we have Down South Sunday. So, you know, throughout the week, I always have a little different playlist for different days, you know, the shit that I want to jam. And I just like to share this with y'all, you know what I'm saying? Plus put y'all on to the anniversaries and everything and make y'all feel old. You know what I'm talking about?
I am not old.
My partner Jelani out there in Vegas, man, I posted something the other day. I was like, it's the 35th anniversary. And he was like, man, these anniversary posts, They starting to remind me of how old I am, man. You gotta slow down. I don't like it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? We back to the lab. That's what we do.
I prefer age to perfection.
Yeah, aged. I like that.
Age.
I like that. It's all about your mindset.
Mm-hmm.
It's all about your mind. Yeah, so it's in your mind, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm aging, seasoning.
Season. Yes.
Yeah,
Season.
season. You know what I'm talking about?
Season.
Let's go. So I got some hip hop. We're gonna start with the I guess we'll start with the oldest and then work our way to the newer, you know, to the newer. And I got an album of the week. We've been jamming my album of the week too. So
Y'all make sure y'all pay attention so you can send in your request for Wednesday.
yeah, man.
I'm gonna be typing mine.
Any album that we talk about, if it's a song from that album that you like, man, let me know. I might play because I ain't even got my playlist together yet. You know what I'm saying?
People put it in.
Yeah, I'll let y'all help me with the playlist. You know what I'm talking about?
Text for them, put some homework.
Yes, indeed. Okay, so this one right here, I know you probably don't know much about, and I'm glad that you're here because I get to put you on. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. This is a 35-year anniversary. 35 years. And I was just talking about shit 35 years old. Let's go. All right. So this is K Solo. You know what I'm saying? Straight out of Long Island, well, Brentwood, New York City. He from the same place EPMD from. You know what I'm saying? I know you probably don't know K Solo. And some of y'all out there might know him. You know what I'm saying? But if you know about this album, talk your shit in the comments, man. It's all good. But I just like, putting people on that don't know. So, look, you finna look him up real quick. Check this out. So, do you know in that song, Get At Me, Dog? Y'all niggas want to be killers? Get At Me, Dog, from the late, great DMX. And today is the anniversary of that album, too. That's crazy. Today is the anniversary of DMX is Dark and Hell is Hot. You know what I'm saying? So, there's a part in that song where he said, and yo, that nigga, and then it blank out. And he said, can suck my. You remember that part in the song? So, after a lot of research, and it ended up coming up on YouTube that he said K Solo. He said that nigga K Solo can suck my. So, the history says that they both had got locked up and they was in the same place at the same time, in the same facility, and beefed with each other or something like that, or something about rhyming, and saying that K Solo stole his rhyme or his rhyming style for a song that he got called Spellbound, if I'm not mistaken, or it'd probably be one of the other songs that he got. But I think it's Spellbound, where throughout the song he just spelling words throughout the song and making it rhyme and everything. So I think it was DMX concept, and K Solo did it when he got out and got a deal. You know what I mean? So it's been a little beef. Got out
before DMX.
Yeah, it's been a little beef, a little back and forth about the concept. I mean, the style or whatever, and who started it, and some other probably penitentiary beef that they had. But yeah, man. But K Solo was down with PMD from EPMD. He was down with the Hit Squad. You know what I mean? So that's the connection that he has. And a lot of people said that he looked like Redman. They used to think that was Redman brother. You know what I mean? So he go back, man. He go way back. And I remember seeing this shit on like Rap City. You know what I'm saying? Or no, maybe if it probably was MTV Raps. Probably seen it on MTV Raps first. Because if it was 1990, I was watching MTV Raps a lot around 1990. Rap City came a little bit later for me. But yeah, man, this dude was dope. We're going to have to listen to this album, though. Because he got some funny little songs on here. He got some storytelling joints on here. I want to put you on to it. You know what I mean? But let me drop some facts about it real quick. Let's go. My boy K Solo. It's his debut album, Tell the World My Name, from Atlantic Records. Now, all the production was done by PMD, from EPMD, the Mic Dot. No features on the joint at all. And on the charts, it came in at number 45 on the top R&B charts. You know, not the rap or the Billboard 200, but we'll take that. But yeah, K Solo dope, man. And I think he dropped like 2 more albums after this one. You know, but yeah, he dope, man. I mean, he come from the same cloth as like DOS Effects and Redman and them, Keith Murray and them, because they used to all run together. But when EPMD had split up and broke up, you know, some of them went with Eric and then some of them went with Parrish. You know what I'm saying? So like DOS Effects and K Solo, they went with Parrish, and Keith Murray and Redman and them, they went with Eric Sermon. You know, so that's a little history on K Solo, man. One of the G's out here.
Apparently, Karma got to him. Let me stop.
What you mean, Karma got to him?
Because I don't know who that is, but I know everybody else you mentioned. Like, literally.
Yeah, but
I didn't know about this.
But the dudes that...
So was he really that popular?
Yeah, he was. He was kind of like the first dude that was on the map before Redman and them had blew up.
Oh, okay.
You know, when EPMD had put out that they had an artist that they was putting out, K Solo was the first one.
Well, bless his heart.
Yeah, what you sound like you know some shit. You sound like you know some shit.
But yeah, we here to celebrate. So congratulations on
yeah, man. 35 years.
Yeah.
35 years of that boy K Solo.
Yep. Congratulations, K Solo.
All right, so let's go on to the next jump. We'll go to the West Coast. And West Coast Wednesday coming up, man. So I know y'all might want to jam some Biggie because that's Biggie's birthday. I know you might want to jam you some Wu-Tang because it's Wu-Tang Wednesday. But you get on some West Coast Wednesday shit. I want y'all to jam this, man. I want y'all to jam Mad CJ Mack. Name of the album is called True Game. This is celebrating a 30-year anniversary. Dropped in 1995. So this week is the 30th anniversary of it. So bump this for West Coast Wednesday. I'm telling you. You're going to like it. Come and take a ride as a joint. Look at my boy Razor Blade tapping in. I see you, Razor Blade. What's good, fam? That's a little bro right there. Yeah, man. Now, I met this dude. I met my man CJ Mack. Now, a lot of people used to think that Mad CJ Mack was one person. But Mad is the producer and CJ Mack is the rapper. All right. This is on Rap A Lot Records. So I'm coming out of the studio. Let me take this off real quick. I'm gonna get back to the facts in just a minute. You know, I'm coming out of the studio with Ray Sun and them. You know, after doing the podcast with them. Mm-hmm. I'm walking down the sidewalk and I see my guy right here, you know, with the beard and everything. And I'm like, that's CJ Mack. So one of the homies was like, you know, who? I'm like, who? And I'm like, that's CJ Mack. I'm like, what up, man? I said, man, I'm from H-Town, man, Fifth Ward, you know what I'm saying? And he was like, oh shit, what's good, man? I said, man, I just made some content about your music, man, the other day. Woo woo. And pulled it up for him and everything. Like, man, did a drop for me and everything. You know what I'm saying? Good dude. Because him and Dub C had the podcast in the same studio. So that's how I was just able to kind of like, boom, just on a exchanging of clients out of the studio. Boom, that's how I ran into him. So it's a good look, man. Good dude.
6 degrees of separation.
Yeah.
In that big old city, that big old town.
Out of all the studios he could have been at, he was right there working at the same studio that Ray Sun didn't work at.
Nice.
Yeah. That's a good look though, man. Yeah, let's get back to Mad CJ Mack. Legendary shit right here, man. Rap A Lot. You know, even though my man was from the West Coast, he had got a deal on Rap A Lot Records, you know what I'm saying? This is the debut album, True Game. The production was done by Mad and CJ Mack. but mostly Mad on the production. The only features on here was Papa LQ. Papa LQ was a rapper back in the days. He used to go by the name Laquan. That was his rap name, and then he reinvented himself and he came out a little bit later as Papa LQ, and he was on Rap A Lot Records. West Coast cat, you know what I'm saying? And on the charts, it peaked at number 41 on the top R&B. What's up with this top R&B shit? Why it wasn't on the rap charts? That's why.
Well, you gotta understand back then their disdain for hip hop. And it wasn't like we were running the charts.
So like that, this the chart you're gonna get.
You're gonna be on this. If you got a hook, it's R&B. If you got a hook, R&B, you know what I'm saying? It's R&B.
You might be right because they got that. Come and take a ride. Come and feel the wind blow. So
you gotta understand the times. They really wasn't even trying to categorize rap. They were saying that it was gonna be a fad.
Yeah. Well, look at us now, man.
Same thing they did to rock and roll.
Now everybody on hip hop dick. All the motherfuckers out there like Walmart. I'm talking
hip hop on the
everybody. it's like they can't Kroger. They can't do nothing without rhyming or having some type of little hippity hop,
exactly.
Some type of little something going on. They can't sell shit. Motherfucker can't sell a jar of pickles without using hip hop in some kind of way.
Agent Orange even using our people. They so lost in the sauce. But anyway, that's another show. What's neat?
So I'm gonna tell y'all real quick. So if y'all go jam this, let me pull up the track list real quick. If y'all go jam this, I want y'all to jam Come and Take a Ride for sure. Let My Niggas Out the Pen, Powder Puff, Losing My Mind, and I Can't Stand the Rap. Y'all go bump that. The whole album bang. Just go bump that. Come and Take a Ride is the joint that got Papa LQ on. You know what I'm saying? Matter of fact, my dude with the Rap A Lot history page, the boy G Money. Mm-hmm. He been talking with Papa LQ, and they've been working on helping Papa LQ write a book. Okay. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I think that's pretty dope. All right, yeah, man. So shout out to CJ Mack. Well, Mad too. Shout out to Mad CJ Mack. Mad don't get a lot of mentions no more. You know what I'm saying? When out of this duo, a lot of people remember CJ Mack the most. But yeah, Mad need his love too, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's get back to this music. Let's see what we got up next. Okay, this is a good one. Now I know you're saying, "Dang, what?" Hey, man, we here to celebrate. Now, see, I'm one of them dudes, man. I'll be honest with you, and this is the special part about Back to the Lab. It ain't just about talking hip hop history and everything. Sometimes I tell y'all about how this connects with me and my past and history and everything like that. Mm-hmm. So, I kind of never been a fan of Eminem music. You know what I mean? I knew he was dope. I knew he could spit, but I was just like, nah, it's just not for me. But I know he dope. And a lot of people talk about him. A lot of people mention him and they put him high on the list, man. They put him high on the list. And I ain't mad at them for that. It's like, I wouldn't be mad if somebody said he was their number one. I wouldn't be mad, but he's just not my number one.
He's talented.
Very.
You cannot deny that.
Very, very.
Very
talented.
What I'm saying?
But yeah, it's just my thing. But I'm here to celebrate him, and I'm here to give him his flowers because that's what we do here. That's what it's all about.
Yeah, Dr. Dre did his thing, creating that guy.
Exactly.
Like for real, he pulled the best out of him.
Exactly, man. I think this was the third album, if I'm not mistaken. The Marshall Mathers LP. This is on Aftermath, Interscope, and I'm seeing Web Entertainment. I didn't know it was another. I thought it was Shady Aftermath and Interscope. Who's this Web Entertainment?
Mm-hmm.
Let's see what my boy Razor Blade say. Razor Blade, he got a comment. I didn't know his album was released a day after my birthday. Okay, hey, so Razor Blade birthday coming up this week. When your birthday, Razor Blade? When your birthday, little bro? Man, you got to make sure, man, we show big little bro some love. Now the production on this joint was done by Eminem himself. That's why I thought that it would at least be on Shady as well. I thought his label was on here because he did some production. But production was done by Dr. Dre, 45 King, and Mailman. You know who 45 King is? He was the one that made that song popular. That it was called like the Ed Lover dance. He would do his thing on there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, 45 King. Rest in peace, man. Yeah, my boy said birthday on the 22nd. Okay, I got you. Can we get that? 522. Got you,
So
little
it's
bro.
called Wells or Well Entertainment.
Web, like a spider web.
Oh, Web.
Yeah.
I don't know who that is.
Now I know a lot of people fuck with this joint though. I know a lot of people fuck with this joint, man. Matter of fact, let me pull up the list. Let me pull up the list. Now I know on here, I know I like Stan. I do like Stan. I can't lie. You know, dream gonna call.
It's a good story song.
Because I'm a sucker for a storytelling song. I love it ever since Cinderella Dana Dane and children's story and shit like that. I love storytelling songs. I love it. I got you, Razor Blade. I ain't gonna forget about your B-Day, homie. 6 singles from this joint. So let's start off with the singles on this joint. The Real Slim Shady on here. Ain't that's real? Please stand up. That's that one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Please stand up. I'm Slim Shady. Okay. Yeah, and this is the third album. Just want to make sure I'm on point. This third album. Now I did like The Way I Am. I did like that one. He got that one from Rakim. He got that bar from Rakim. I did like that. I like Stan. But I'm back. Kill You. I wasn't feeling them, and Bitch Please too. I was feeling that. So it did have a few bangers on here, man. It had a handful of bangers, but look, Stan was the track on here. I think Stan was the track on here, man. What a story. What a story. Talking about we say something about the autograph. I wrote it on his starter cap. Yeah, it was a good story. Good story. I mean, I ain't gonna even lie. I think the first time I heard it, this shit gave me chills, man. He said, "Thanks, Big Bro." And Web is a local label that Eminem been a part of. It's Detroit-based label. Okay, yeah, they show was kind of like on the low, man. They didn't put themselves out there a lot, man. It seemed like everybody only knew about Shady Aftermath in the scope. Yeah, but anyway, man, let's get back to the facts because this shit right here did phenomenal. It hit number 1 on everything. Billboard 200, top R&B, hip hop, everything. Motherfucker went 11 times platinum. Sheesh. And not just 11 times platinum in America, but all over the globe. But you can imagine that, though.
Nice.
You can imagine that. I mean, Eminem, I mean, come on, I mean, shit. So it was number 1 everywhere. Australia, Belgium, Canada, European, French rap charts and all kind of shit. Greek.
Yeah, he was worldwide with it.
7 times platinum in Australia, 2 times platinum in Belgium, 8 times platinum in Canada. I mean, you can't lie. I mean, he did have one of the dopest runs with his first few albums. One of the dopest runs. But I mean, when you have Dr. Dre right there, man, I mean, shit, it's you get to call the dice how you want to see how you want on the road.
Nice. What you got up next?
Mm, let's see. Okay, the next one we're gonna take down south. We're gonna take down south. I think this gonna be a first for Back to the Lab. So this is the 10th anniversary of Boosie Badass, man. Touchdown to Cause Hell. You know what I'm saying? This was this man's sixth album. I didn't get a chance to hear this because it came out in May of 2015, and I had to go on a little vacation in April of that year, so I didn't get a chance to hear this. This was my first time hearing it, man, like 2-3 days ago. Dope ass album, if you ask me. Sixth album from Boosie on Trill Entertainment, Atlantic Records, Badass Entertainment. Production by London on the Track. You know London on the Track is. That's I think him and Summer Walker was dating at one time, or maybe still dating. I don't know. Kane Beats, Beat Millionaire. No, I'm sorry, Beat Billionaire. Beat Billionaire did some work with Method Man and Redman, if I'm not mistaken. And then some of the features on this album: Jeezy, Rich Homie Quan, rest in peace. Young Thug, T.I. He did his thing with a lot of ATL people that look like. Number 3 on the Billboard 200 and number 2 on the top R&B and hip hop album charts. I even got a top 5 off of this joint right here, man. I'm gonna share my top 5. Not a whole thing jamming, but I'm just saying this is what I would recommend. You know what I'm saying? You say, dang, what would you recommend? I'm gonna give you 5 joints. Let me go to the comments real quick before I go off. He say this dude hilarious. Hey, but the dude, hey, he got some dope ass music, Razor Blade. I know he be on Instagram a lot doing his thing and going crazy, but yeah, he got some good ass music. So check out Mercy on My Soul featuring Jeezy. Check out Like a Man featuring Rich Homie Quan. No Juice. Definitely check out this song called Black Heaven with Keisha Cole and J. Cole. I wonder if he did that on purpose. He put 2 Coles on the album. That's crazy. That's crazy.
I doubt it.
But yeah, but that Black Heaven is hella dope. It's like you know that Soul Heaven. You remember that song? Mm-hmm. We talking about everybody that done passed away and what they might be doing in heaven and stuff. It's kind of like that concept where he was saying you know, like DJ Screw looking down on us, you know, on the culture that he created. You know, Tupac chilling and Whitney Houston doing this and that. Like he's going off on them. It's pretty dope. Now J. Cole don't actually spit. He kind of like do it like a little bridge and an outro, you know. But Keisha Cole on the hook is dope. It's hella dope if you ask me. Look, my boy, he say Johnny Taylor. What this nigga know about some Johnny Taylor?
Wait a minute, Razor Blade.
Y'all listen to Johnny Taylor in New York?
For
what?
Real?
I ain't think them niggas like that.
Okay.
You know, I thought you know how
that's blues. Johnny Taylor from
But you know how in what was that Cadillac Records? They told homeboy take that old sharecropper ass music back down to the south. Yeah. Yeah, you don't want to hear no blues up there. You niggas want some train music. No, I'm just fucking with you, Razor Blade. Hey, but I'm telling you, man, this motherfucker dope. Oh, and the last song that I fuck with on here, this song called I'm Sorry. Now, I'm Sorry don't have no beat to it. It's music in the background. It's like, I want to say it's like some pianos or something, but it's no drums or nothing like that. But throughout the song, he just talking to like all his family members, his kids, and he telling them he's sorry, you know, for, you know, getting locked up and not being able to protect them and stuff like that. So dope, man. Dope. He said his mom put him on to the classics. Boy, your T lady must be from the South, man, originally. Razor Blade mama from Mississippi or something originally. I already know. Yeah, man. Boosie badass. Fuck with it. I was surprised, man. I was at the laundromat, folding my shirts and socks and shit. And I was listening to it and I was just like, damn, man, this nigga he really is kind of like jamming though.
Mm-hmm. He talented. He just got a lot to say.
Mm-hmm. I can tell that it's a lot of pain. And, it's been a lot of shit that went on in his life and everything. Plus, he's diabetic and everything, man. So, yeah, I know it's a lot going on. It's a lot. Look at that. He said they from Alabama. Told you. Yeah, he said he is from the South. They from Alabama, man. Look, my sister people from Alabama. Shit, my sister and them like, man, watch out, boy. Look at that. See, my sister people from Alabama, man. Don't get it twisted. Razor Blade,
our cousin.
Yeah, that's out. That's my little bro. Cousin. That's my little bro. Oh Lord. That is my little bro right there, man. Yeah, what part of Bama, man? What you gotta do? You gotta go home, pick your tomatoes. that boy Ray, what was his name? What was the man? Ray Gibson on Life. Mm-hmm. Gotta go tend to your cows. Gotta go pick your tomatoes. All right, man. Nice. Listen, let me drop this. We love doing this shit, man. Just kind of like laughing. We talk hip hop at the same time. I'll tell you, man, this is really the place to be for all like ADHD motherfuckers, man, that just bounce from here to there with topic to topic. Yeah, pick your tomatoes. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. You should have put an emoji in that motherfucker.
Life is such a funny movie.
I'm telling you.
That movie is hilarious.
But you know what, though? Life is such a funny movie. See what I'm saying? See? It happened today on Back to the Lab Live. Episode 05-1925. Life is such a funny movie. Mm-hmm. I got album of the week. Now, once again, now this is somebody, I remember when I first heard this cat, the first single. Well, I don't know if it was his first single. But it was the first time it was the first song I heard from him. You know what I mean? Hold up. So they from Montgomery. Oh yeah, so they doing the whole damn ancestry damn family tree.
Just accept it.
That's what's up.
How the South is, everybody intertwined.
That's what's up. That's what I'm talking about right there. See, Razor Blade family, man. You in the family. Come on home, man. Come on back down to the South, man. Get away from them buildings and trains 24/7 and rats and shit.
It's more than that.
I know. I love it up there.
That's the most beautifulest.
Yeah, I love it up there.
Craziest town I ever been to in my life.
For real.
It's a little too fast though.
Yeah, man. They don't stop. Like they don't stop. Motherfuckers really don't be having nowhere to go, but just be walking fast because the motherfucker behind them walking fast. Mm-hmm. And you don't want to step on the back of your shoe. It's crazy. Like you can't just be chilling. Like everybody gotta get there fast.
There is no chill.
Shit. I just damn near just got a little irritated. Like, fuck. I ain't even there yet. You know what I'm saying? But nah, I love it out there, man. I fucks with my people, man. Fucks with my people out there. But back to the artist I'm talking about. So first song I heard was I Used to Love Her.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the song he was talking about hip hop and everything. Man, I was like, yo, this shit is dope. But I just never really just got on to the whole movement. Then I came back around and I did a review for like Water for Chocolate, and I was like, oh shit, nigga kind of dope. He kind of dope, man.
Mm-hmm.
And that was my album of the week. I think that was like about a month maybe ago, a month and a half. I don't know, some shit like that. But now the time that came around again, and I'm listening to all these albums for the week. I'm listening to all of them. I'm like, yo, this really might be the dopest one for the week to me. So here go my album of the week, y'all. You know what I'm saying? This what we gonna be jamming heavy this week, man. Heavy, you know what I'm saying? This is B by Common, you know what I'm saying? Chi-Town.
I like Conan.
Yeah. Chi-Town. Oh, no country boy, nothing. This is the sixth album from Common, man.
But he went to school down south, so
Yeah, he did say he went to school in
Louisiana.
In Baton Rouge. Yep.
So
Yep.
he got it honest.
Yeah, the sixth album from Common on Good Music, Geffen. Good Music, that was Kanye West label. Now it ain't the first. It ain't the first release on Good Music. The first release was John Legend. That was the first release on Good Music. But this is Common's first release on Good Music. So production on here was done by Kanye. Jay Dilla, rest in peace. My Lord, Jay Dilla did his thing. James Parzer and Kareem Riggins, you know what I'm saying? Yo. I ain't gonna lie, this album right here, it made me kind of like rethink how I looked at Common's catalog, man. I think I might want to do a deep dive into more of his shit.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie, I'll go ahead and tell y'all. I'll tell y'all because I fucks with y'all.
Let him see your face.
Okay.
You tell it.
All right. I'm one to admit, when I missed it, you know what I'm saying, when I fumbled or when something was over my head, you know what I'm saying? And yeah, and Common's catalog was one of them joints. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'll get to it one day. That's what I just kept saying. And even though now, he really, really high because he got the music out with P Rock, Auditorium. I think they about to drop the second one pretty soon too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, man, I don't want to jump on no bandwagon or nothing like that because he working with P Rock, and I love P Rock, CL Smooth. I love that shit. Matter of fact, CL Smooth liked the post on TikTok today.
Nice.
Ain't that some shit? Yes. Anyway, yeah. So I was like, man, let me go back and do my due diligence. So I already jammed like Water for Chocolate, and I'm feeling it. It was dope to me. I think it was another one called Finding Forever. I ain't like that one. I bumped that one time. But then I'm back around. I'm listening to B, and I'm like, yeah, this shit was pretty nice. So I think it's a Jay Dilla thing. I think it's a Kanye thing. Whenever he doing work on them beats, I think I let my guards down a little bit to his shit. So that might be my excuse for why I'm giving in right now. But it's dope. It's some dope shit. It's some dope shit. We was listening to it. What did you think about it? It was feel good music, wasn't it?
Yeah.
It make you
I
want to
enjoy
hold somebody
Common.
and shit.
I've been a fan of Common for a long time.
Yeah, it make you want to hold the one you love and hold them tight and sing whispers and songs in their ear and shit. There is a light that shines.
Come on, Corona.
Special for you and me. Now
And
that's on
if
the
you
other
still
song.
in here, get the karaoke ready.
Yeah, that's on the other album. That's on the other album though. You know, but yeah, man. Yo, he say he like this shit on TikTok too. CL Smooth. Yeah, CL Smooth. Yeah, he hella active on that motherfucker. That's good, man. That's good. I think I got like 5 or 6 tracks off of this album. And I'm gonna share them with my people. Just in case y'all know or y'all don't know anything about the album, I'm just gonna share what I like on here. You might like some of the same joints that I like. These are my top joints. I'm definitely fucking with The Corner. I love that beat on that motherfucker. I like that Faithful. You know, faithful to the end. I like that sample on that. That's dope. That Testify. Testify had a dope video to go with it. You remember the video? I think Taraji P. Henson was in it. And the dude from Paid in Full, Wood Harris. Yeah. The Food Live, because it was him and Kanye rocking on the Dave Chappelle show. So it was them rocking on there. And that It's Your World with that poetry at the end, that's his pops. And then all them kids that's talking about what they want to be. Yeah, that's his pops doing that poetry.
I thought it was him.
That was old man.
Okay.
Yep, Lonnie Lynn. He used to be a NBA player. He used to play for the Denver Rockets.
Tell me.
Yeah, he played for the Denver Rockets. Yes, indeed. That was in that book I read when I was in the junk. You know, man, I just been in the junk, man. I told you I'd pay your monk ass when I feel like it. Yeah.
Doing a bid ain't funny, and
it ain't.
We do respect here back to the lab. We ain't glorified it, but it's a part of it's a part of the makeup, and we just take it. He just take it as it is, y'all. I
just like that part in Menace to Society when that old dude, man, Samuel L. Now that you've been out the junk, man, don't you think it's about time you pay me my money? I told you I ain't got your money, man. The fuck you mean you ain't got the money yet? You best be coming up off my cash.
Samuel so first.
Fuck you, Tat. Talk about I better pay her else.
What is
Who do you think you is, Ron O'Neal?
Stop.
Yeah, let me stop, man. Told you I'd pay your monkey ass when I feel like it.
Wait a minute.
And scene. Cause I ain't finna get to the part where he started getting shot and shit. Fuck all that.
Yeah, but this album and Common, his contributions to hip hop, everything, you can't deny that. He's legendary. He's going to be legendary before it's over with.
I'm gonna start jamming him more, y'all.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start putting this shit in rotation a little bit more.
And he's an actor.
Yeah, he's a dope actor. He fucked with Jennifer Hudson. Is it Hudson?
And then he was in
a
movie with Queen Latifah.
Yep.
His hip hop sister.
Just Right. Yeah.
Just Right.
Yeah.
And that was a really good movie.
Yeah, he definitely multi-talented. He takes after LL. He's
Will Smith.
But see, LL is rough around the edges a little bit. He gonna give you some mainstream type of music, but he can't get in your ass. Pause. And so that's how I look at Common. Like Common gonna give you some good, peaceful, love your people type of music. But don't get it twisted. He from Chi-Town, like Four Corners. Like I think that's like the west side or some shit like that, the south side. He from where the gangsters was at, so I don't take nothing away from him. I just wish that the music was more of what I like in the environment that I be in. You know what I mean? I hope that makes sense.
They do.
You know what I mean? I hate to do the whole thing when niggas be like, they be like, ain't nobody ever said, man, put that comment on. I ain't gonna go off like that. Cause a lot of people down here really just don't jam it because of what type of style it is. They don't think he whack though. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's just kind of like a peaceful, good vibe type of style. And a lot of niggas don't be on that. They want either some chopped and screwed, or they want some
They do have an
gangster
audience
shit.
for neo soul and that lane of hip hop.
Neo soul, hip hop
here.
fusion.
Cause they love lounging. The grown folk out here, especially
And
down south.
And I'm glad you said neo soul, because that whole production collective that Common was working with before he really kind of like got with Ye, the Soul Quarians, that was like Erykah Badu, D'Angelo, Raphael Wiggins, if I'm not mistaken, like Music Soul Child. So he fit right in with that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? The Kufis and the what they call the gauchos and shit. I don't know what they call the ponchos. I don't know. That shit that's made out of hemp fibers and shit.
He got a vibe.
Yeah, he on that type of shit. Scarves and shit.
He got a vibe, and like I said, it's just that he brings the best when it comes to it.
Yeah. Dope dude. Like I said, I read the book. One Day It All Makes Sense. And he got a pretty interesting story. He's raised under Muslim and Christian, rules and shit and values. So like he really well put together as a young man from Chicago, being that most of the people that people expect to come up out of there is like some gangster shit. But he is a pretty cool dude though, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's the album of the week. That's what I'm telling you. I'm gonna be playing that this week, and I'm gonna get into some more of his catalog because I see that the dude is pretty dope. I just need to get over the whole I want to hear some gangster shit all the time. I like some peaceful music, like the incense. Dim the lights down and shit, man. It may not be R&B, but it's like smooth hip hop. It's smoother hip hop with a peace and love type of vibe to it. You know what I mean? Make me want to fire the blunt back up. I'm feeling real jazzy right now explaining this shit. For real. But that's what it is, man. So let's do a quick recap, man, of everything that's going to be on the playlist for this week. Y'all feel free to jam this shit, man. That's what we here for. We got some K Solo that we're going to be running. Mad CJ Mac. I'm going to even give some of this Eminem a spin because I love Stan. I love the way I am. The shit is dope. Run that Boosie, man. I'm telling y'all. Run that Boosie, man. For your boy DMR. I'm telling you, I highly recommend it. Run that Boosie. And definitely run that Common B. Some of y'all probably already bumping this, because y'all been hip. I'm just kind of like, letting my guards down a little bit with the style and the flavor that Common be bringing. So yeah, that's what we here for, man. Spread this love, celebrate this hip hop. And like we said already earlier, man, we want to send a heavenly birthday shout out. Flowers to Malcolm X. By any means necessary, man. And then big birthday shout out to all the legends that we was talking about earlier, man. Yo Gotti, the late great Notorious B.I.G., the late great Heavy D, Havoc of Mobb Deep, Daz Dillinger from Dog Pound, MCA from Compton Most Wanted, Busta Rhymes. You feel me? That's what we here for. That's what we here. And make sure Y'all check us out, man. Wednesday, like I say, some of this shit gonna be on the air. Hit me in the DM. Let me know what y'all want to hear. Wednesday, 6 p.m. Back to the Lab Show on Banging 832 Radio. I'm telling you, from 6 to 7, you got to tap in. You got to tap in, fam. Yes, indeed. Share what you think, man. You think we good? You think we good to get up out of this junk?
Absolutely. And like I said, this is a movement.
Yes.
And everything that's going on is building up to one of the greatest things you could be a part of. So get in there now.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Because, and be a part of things. It's a movement. It ain't about one person. It's about everybody. It's about the lab techs. It's about the commission. It's about, brothers like Poncho.
Yeah, Poncho tap in.
Support,
yeah, he tap in every week.
all the time. Like I said, the commission, people you came across and met, since you've been doing this is, y'all get in on it. I'm trying to tell you, when it all come together, woo, you can say, "Oh, I was there." You know what I'm saying? And then autograph gonna be worth, the price gonna go up on that autograph after a while.
And I like how we've been doing this shit lately, because I'd rather have a little bit more fun than to make this shit like school and everything. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I like doing it like this, where it's a little bit more relaxed, a little bit more, unorthodox. It ain't all stiff and everything, and 1848. Nah.
Damn, 1848.
Yeah, 1848. The beat machine was first invented by Charles Weston Jr.
Wait a minute. No.
And that's when the speaker came into play.
Oh, my God.
The speaker is a device that's known for plugging in and making sounds of the audio faculties of the... Boy, shut the fuck up. Yeah. Yo, Dre. Yeah.
Leave that alone. Don't do that.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's what we're here for, man. We just here to have some fun and talk hip hop at the same time. I feel like it's a good fusion. It's a good blend. And plus with a little herb, a little herb. What you got going for this week, though? Anything special?
Yeah, we do. My daughter, she's in a hip hop group, Wild Style HTX.
Rep that shit, man. Rep that shit.
They going to World of Dance competition. It's gonna be held in Dallas. Hopefully they could be finalists and they go be on the big screen on the TV, national TV or whatnot.
For sure.
They get past these preliminaries and whatnot. So we're going out to D-Town. We're gonna be representing out there for her and her crew. Wild Style HTX. And if you ain't heard of them, check them out. They all on YouTube. They've been around for a good decade or more now. And you can also probably check them out on Facebook too. They got plenty of videos on Facebook, but yeah, check them out on IG and YouTube.
And what else we gonna do when we done now?
Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know. Maybe go to this big old record store. Supposed to be a new record store.
Yeah. Well, they having like this vinyl expo.
Sunday. Yeah, that's right? Sunday. It just so happened to be a vinyl expo. We'll see what we can find out there. Some classic hip hop, R&B, jazz, rock. Angie, we're gonna find us some music here. And I found out your sister, me and her, we vibing on some other things that ain't hip hop or R&B.
So that means I'm gonna be working on a fifth crate. Now I know it's people that got a library. Some people have a library of vinyl.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to go that deep, but we getting out of control already right here, man. We about to have a fifth crate, and that's gonna be crazy. That's gonna be crazy. It's
man, whatever. Do what you do.
Yeah.
So we gonna go out there and see what's happening, see what he can find. Of course, I am supporting him. He's the
What you mean support me? You be finding shit too.
I know, but you the connoisseur.
Cher did start off my collection before I even had a record player, huh?
You didn't have a record player.
Yeah, I ain't have a record player. Cher started my collection. She was like, "Here, you need these."
Yeah,
So-
I was in the Midwest. That was before
Yep.
I even knew Bump and Kim. You know what I'm saying? I was out there with my cousin, and we went to a store,
Yeah.
and they had a nice selection.
Oh,
I picked
matter of
up
fact,
some
I had
stuff.
some. So, I was just talking about that Mad CJ Mac. I got this joint. Did we find this in New York?
I think that was at A1 Records.
Yeah, I found this in New York, man. Mad CJ Mac, man.
Yeah, that was at A1 Records.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
my friend hang out there all the time. He be putting trading albums and everything.
Your friend who? Large Professor? That's all she ever want to talk about. Large Professor. And like I said,
he not my friend, y'all. Let me stop claiming it for y'all start some myths. I was just kidding.
and B.I.G. birthday coming up Wednesday.
Yep. We got
So-
the double CD.
One of the best double CDs ever. Oh, and look, speaking of double CDs, shout out to A-Ball, because today is the anniversary of his album. I think that's the 27-year anniversary. It's a double CD called Lost. So
Mhm.
A-Ball, this is his first solo joint.
Mm-hmm.
Lost. Today is the anniversary of that. It's just an honorable mention. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this double CD right here, man. I'm gonna have this in rotation Wednesday.
I like that picture Ernie Panacola got a biggie right in the front of his book. You see that back there? We got it on display.
Right,
That's a
over,
nice
let me
picture
see.
of
right there.
Yeah, that's a nice picture of him
Yeah,
in that car. I don't know what kind of car it is, but he chilled.
yeah. Shout out to
That's a
Ernie
good shot.
Panacola, man.
His
You know what I'm
book,
saying?
Hip Hop at the End of the World, that is one of the best picture books you ever want to get your hands on.
Yes,
I love it. I love it.
you can have
Love
so
it.
many conversations just by
The first two pages.
just by thumbing through it and looking at like any hip hop head, just looking through it. Like, man, I'm telling you would
We gotta be careful.
you would say so much
We
about what you mean.
Cause we messing up the spine. We done
I
looked at
know.
that book too.
I know.
But yeah.
Yeah, but like the convos just won't
Mhm.
stop when you going through that
Yeah.
book, man.
Yeah, because that he got some good. So his work was incredible in there. But that's a good picture of me chilling.
Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
All right, so we about to get up out of here, man. Y'all know what it is, man. Keep on celebrating classic hip hop albums, legendary MCs, DJs, producers, etc., in the Cashmere Sweater. Make sure on the daily, y'all tapping into the pages, man, to see who the daily celebrations are, And hey, keep doing what y'all do, man. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Share. You good?
We are absolutely good.
All right, then. One love,
See
y'all.
y'all soon.
We'll see y'all next week here live, but we're going to be on the air with y'all Wednesday on the Back to the Lab show on Banging 832 Radio. Let's go. One love.